spokesperson for the administration of the President of Ukraine on the anti-terrorist operation issues, Colonel Andriy Lysenko. Good afternoon, dear colleagues, and I offer to your attention the main events that happened yesterday in the anti-terrorist operation zone. In Luhansk sector, the gunmen have fired without taking aim against the control point Zolote from 82mm mortars, trying to provoke a return of fire. In the Donetsk sector, the bandit formations have actively used the mortars of 82 and 120mm caliber next to Krasnogorivka. They fired from the settlement Staromykhailivka, controlled by the illegal armed formations. Besides, it was not come in the vicinity of Donetsk airport. The gunmen have used small firearms, high-caliber machine guns and grenade launchers next to Pisky, Avdiivka and Opitna. Also, in the vicinity of Pisky, there were two sniper firings, and they have launched two mortar projectiles from 82mm mortars against Opitna. The gunmen continue to provoke in the suburbs of Gorlivka, next to Troitsk, Mayorsk and Zaitsevo. The gunmen have used small firearms and high-caliber machine guns. Also, in the vicinity of the settlement of Luhansk, the gunmen have 3 times used grenade launchers, and they fired from a high-caliber machine gun. In Mariupol sector, the illegal armed formations have launched a mortar barrage against the positions of the anti-terrorist operation forces next to Chermalik. It was not come in the vicinity of Marinka as well. And another provocation was next to Vodene. Over the last 24 hours, as a result of combat action, not a single Ukrainian military died. However, one got wounded. This happened next to Marinka as a result of an explosion. The Ukrainian bodyguards have provided for the transportation of humanitarian aid to the temporarily occupied territories, and the cargo amounted to almost 2.8 tons of baby food and children's food from a charity organization. They went through the control point Zaitsev and went to Donetsk. In Slovyansk of Donetsk region, the security service of Ukraine, together with the police, have detained a gunman from the so-called Donetsk People's Republic. In May 2014, he was recruited by a gunman nicknamed Mongol and joined one of the illegal armed formations. He was on duty on the control points, checkpoints, with the arms in his arms. However, during the offensive of the Ukrainian troops, the gunman has left his betters and went back home. The anti-terrorist operation forces continue to confiscate arms and ammunition. Recently, in Severodonetsk, the security service of Ukraine, together with the police, have found a cache with ammunition. Also, one of these days, a criminal tried to send by post to Odessa 3 F1 grenades. Another criminal, who is a resident of Dnipropetrovsk region, tried to transport 4 pistols to the city of Kurakhove with a courier service. However, both attempts were terminated in time. Yesterday, in the military higher educational establishments, there were early graduations of young officers. The special feature of this graduation is that a big number of graduate officers have already performed combat tasks in the east of the country. One of these days, the National Guardsmen cadets have, for the first time, executed trainings in field locations. They were training to fire from different kinds of weapons and also maneuvered in units. In Kiev region, the practical training of National Guardsmen is coming to an end. They are learning to fire and also to stop the activity of the subversive and intelligence groups of the enemy. This is all for today. If there are any questions, no questions. Thank you very much. Goodbye.